With the Steam Summer Sale in full swing, I really thought I'd kind of go through all the deals that I've seen and kind of pick out 3 that are really good. Now, if you guys do not know, the way the Steam sales work now is that they don't actually have what's called flash deals anymore. For the beginning of the sale, which today is June 22nd, when I'm recording this, is the lowest prices will be until the sale ends, in this case July 5th, 2017. So I'm going to go through 3 of the best deals I could find, and I'm going to look at some that are in my interest, and these are completely biased. These are things that I buy, these things that I have usually already bought, and these are things that I am interested in. So if you guys are into platforming, or if you guys are really into, let's say, RTS games, they're not going to be on this list because I'm just not into RTS games. That's just how it is. I apologize, but that's just how it's going to be. So we're going to get into the top 3 games of the Steam Summer Sale 2017. So without a doubt, the first one is definitely going to be Shadow of Mordor. Now this game is less than $5. It's actually only going to be $4 in the Steam store, and you can actually pick it up for $6 if you want the Game of the Year edition. Now that obviously includes all the DLC, but the DLC is really not what you're going for here. The DLC is just not as good as it could be for the rest of the game. Now it is good DLC, and most DLC is pretty good, but the game itself is just fine without the DLC. And I've actually played through a little bit of Shadow of Mordor on the Xbox 360, and with the new sequel coming out, Shadow of War, coming out later this year, I think this is a great price to pick it up. Usually it's only about $5. It's not a very graphically intensive game. It's not a very intense game as far as, you know, world or whatever. It's just a solid game as far as gameplay goes. It's a fantasy RPG set in an open world, sort of like The Witcher 3, but this is a completely different experience from The Witcher 3. It's just completely out of this world as far as The Witcher 3 goes. It's set in the Lord of the Rings universe, obviously, and it's just a different experience if you want a different fantasy RPG. The next one I want to talk about is definitely going to be Fallout 4. Now Fallout 4 is $30 usually, but it's down 50%, only $15, and this game is literally endless. And when I say literally endless, there are missions in here that will never end because the way the algorithm is set up, they will go on forever. They just keep creating randomly generated missions. Now they'll be the same mission basically, just in a different setting, but you get the idea. You can play this game forever and still have stuff to do. The game is a lot of fun. Obviously, if you have Fallout 4 right now, which most people do, it's obviously you shouldn't buy it unless you want to buy it for a friend. There's no co-op in this as far as I'm concerned. I have almost 60 hours in this and I still haven't finished it. I really do want to go back to it, but that's a story for a different time. This game's a lot of fun. It's, again, set in the Fallout universe, just like all the other ones, and this one's set in the Commonwealth, which is Massachusetts, if I believe, if I'm correct, and it has mod support. It also has 2 pieces of DLC and a high-resolution texture pack that's actually for free. And basically what the high-resolution texture pack does is it just enhances the game for the PC, and it makes it look just a little bit better, because a huge problem with Fallout 4 at the beginning of its life cycle was the fact that it just didn't look as well on PC as it could have. So the high-resolution texture pack does fix that a little bit, and for $15 you're getting a lot of content here, just a lot of content for $15. And Bethesda supports the games for a very long time, so you don't expect to see this Fallout 5 come out this October kind of thing, or even next October. Fallout 4 will be supported for a long time, as far as maybe not patches, but when stuff happens, it will get updated. I don't think they're making DLC for this anymore, but it's still being updated. The last update was January 31st, just about 6 months ago, and for a game that's 2 years old, that's not that bad. You know, it's just minor content updates, just making it a better game overall as far as optimization and everything. So anyway, that's enough about Fallout 4. Let's move on to the last deal. Last up, we have Portal 2. Now, if you don't have Portal 2, it's one of the best puzzle games of all time, really. It has a 98% positive user review on Steam here, and although I've only played about 4 hours of it, it's still a great game. I find it a lot of fun. It's very challenging. It makes you think. And for $2, this is one of the best puzzle games of this generation, and even last generation. This game came out in 2011, which means it is in fact on the Xbox 360 or PS3, and it's just a lot of fun to play. And it does involve co-op too. It's a co-op first person co-op puzzle shooter, and it's more of a shooting aspect to shooting the portals, not necessarily an actual gun. But the co-op is actually a lot of fun. I don't know if it has split screen, but I do know the co-op campaign is actually a huge part of this game, and there's actually, to an extent, a 2-pack that you can actually buy. The 2-pack's not actually on sale, so it's better just to buy Portal 2 twice and instead grab the Portal 2 just twice and spend $4 instead of $35. But that's besides the point. Portal 2 is a great game, a lot of focus on co-op and single player at the same time, great environments, just a great puzzle game, a little bit of comedy in there too, and it will definitely make you think. With that, my name is Z-Star. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and like it, and go in comments down below and tell me why you rate it like you did, and I'll see you guys in the next video.